We are really curious about what the Bible actually says. Right now, there's a lot of chatter on the internet, on everywhere. People are changing. I feel like they're changing the definition of Christianity, especially in America. I'm not sure what's going on overseas, but I feel like in America, things are changing, things are shifting. And so I feel like we should just really, our platform can be one that, I feel like there's too many platforms that just bash people and they're just like, you're wrong, you're this, you're
Right.
dumb, I don't want to be like that because I don't think, like, Jesus has some sass to him for sure. Like, he did say some stuff that you're like, oh my God, clutch your pearls. But I don't ever remember him being nasty or like belligerent with people. So I feel like for our podcast, if we're just presenting the facts, we're literally just presenting the Bible in context. We are going to read the Bible. We're going to read reputable translations, and we're going to go to the context, commentaries, all the things that we need to do to really unearth what the original text said, what the original Greek said, what the original Hebrew said.
And really breaking it down for everybody to understand. Like, I just want it to be a safe space. Sometimes I have questions, and I don't want you to make me feel any type of way for not knowing, Jesus' whole lineage or the story of whatever parable or whatever. Like, don't make me feel any type of way. Just teach me. That's it.
That's what I think too. I don't like when no one needs to feel dumb. Honestly, it should be fun. When I first started learning the Bible, it's still fun to me. Like, I actually fell off. I haven't been reading my Bible in a while, if we're going to be completely transparent. Before maybe like year 2020, I read my entire Bible all the way through. It took me about a year and a half. Maybe I might have went into 2021, I think. I'm pretty sure. But I made it fun. Because it's just, once you start, you're just so engrossed in it. Even now, when I've started again, it took me a while to start again because I think I was just going through like some type of mental something. Mm-hmm. But now that I've started again and studying, it's like, it's so much fun. Like, and it should be that. It shouldn't be intimidating. And you should always be able to answer any questions. And if you go into a church that doesn't allow you to have questions, I advise you to find a new one.
Or even, sometimes the pastor will like start a scripture and then like everybody in the church will finish it and you're like, ooh, I ain't know that one.
Yeah. Like, what? Let me.
Because the Bible said.
Yeah. But some people will know what it said, but they don't know where it's at, which is fine too. It's
Very
like, as long as you know the scripture, but
that
it's like,
me.
you just know
That's
because you're in church and we hear it all the time. Because I say it, I think it was like last week or the week before, I was telling one of my friends, I was like, oh, I'm about to see the scripture. I was like, it's the one where it's like, I don't know, like, oh, I'm making you wait, but like, it's going to be worth the wait, basically. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, where is it? I could not find it for nothing. I was like, I know it's in the Bible. I was like, I have read it before. I had to like Google it. I was like, I have no idea, but I'm like, I know I'm quoting scripture.
Here's what's crazy. So have you heard of Awana? Awana is like, it was like Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, but like the Christian one.
Yes.
So we would earn badges for scriptures and
stuff. I think I've seen the logo.
Badges, but now I can tell you the words and I have no idea. Yeah, no idea.
Yeah, like where it's at.
For the wages of sin is death.
And facts. And you know what? Some of those scriptures too, like, I don't know if it's one of those, but like they're in there multiple times. And you're like, it says this everywhere. So it's like, okay, I just know it. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. What was my next thing? Oh yeah, what did Jesus actually say? Because y'all be putting stuff on Jesus that he didn't say. And we're not going to allow it to happen anymore. It's not happening.
Not going to allow, my God.
We are not doing it. Like, just stop that. And then, do we know what we believe as Christians? That's actually what drove me to start reading my Bible in the first place. Like, because I don't know if you've ever met somebody or if you've been the person that you're like arguing with somebody who's not a Christian or an atheist or I don't know, a Muslim or even like a Jehovah's Witness, who somebody that really but you're like, no, I disagree with you, but you have no idea why you disagree. This podcast is for you because we need to know why I think that's important. I don't think any of us should just believe something and we don't know why. I mean, it's cool, I guess that's just great faith. Maybe you have more faith than me, but I would love to really tell people about Jesus and know like what to say or what Jesus said or I don't know. That's how.
Well, like when I was at Baylor, I actually met an atheist for the very first time.
At Baylor.
Mm-hmm. At Baylor.
Whoa! Why would you go there?
Why did you come here? Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But it had something to do with like some scholarships and her parents. I don't even remember. But anyway, in having conversations with her, because we weren't arguing or butting heads. I was like, how did you get here? Like that
Yeah.
was never even an option for me, you know?
Right. How'd you
Never
get
even
there?
considered that.
Oh wow.
So we were having those conversations. And even in talking to her, I was like, man, I know a lot of stories.
Hmm.
I know, a lot of random scriptures, but I don't actually know the Bible. Like I can tell
Yeah.
you about Paul and some stuff he did, Moses and some stuff he did, but like I didn't really have anything else, just a bunch of random
Yeah.
stories. And I was like,
Yeah.
huh, I
Or like
really,
what it means to like us as Christians that
yeah.
that even happened. Yeah, for sure.
And that was when I really realized like I need to actually get back into this as an adult because I felt like as a kid I just picked up, like I said, a bunch of random stories and
Hmm.
greater themes, broader, high level themes, but I hadn't gotten into it really for myself.
Yeah. And I feel like we're gonna have such a great time. Like this is gonna be such a journey. I haven't read the Gospels probably like in a year or two. So I'm really excited.